What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Gakis, and today we are going to be showcasing how to get the brand new Praxic Blade Exotic Sword, aka the Lightsaber, which has just been added into Destiny 2 within the new Renegades expansion. And so, let's get started. Now, this exotic weapon does come from an exotic mission, but the exotic mission is actually a part of the Renegades campaign. So in order to beat the campaign, you will have to run through this mission. However, if you are on legendary difficulty, there is no hints at what to do, and this exotic mission can get pretty complicated at times, so I wanted to make this video in case anyone out there does need it. Now, keeping that in mind, when in the campaign does this exotic mission occur? Well, as you can see right here, the quest was at step 33 of 45, with the next step saying to visit the Praxic Temple with Honor. So, keeping that in mind, you're going to load in to that particular mission where the quest tells you to go, and then you're going to start the Fire and Ice mission. So as you can see right here, you're going to head forward into this Imperium base. Once you're in here, you kill this doorkeeper and you get the door codes, which lets you input them into here and open this main door. Then you're going to enter into this room. Once you're in here, a bunch of Taken will spawn. You take these guys out, and then after you kill this Taken ogre, a portal will appear. Head through, and then you pick up this imbalanced octant right here. Now, once you pick that up, you need to progress further in the mission. What you actually need to do is hop up on top of this kind of middle spire, and then drop down through the center of it, as you can see. Now, from here, you're going to follow the direction that I go in the background gameplay. You're just jumping on like ledge to ledge. But eventually you will get to this like massive kind of wall of this building right here. So what you actually need to do is crouch and go along this wall. Now be careful, there are going to be the objects that jut out and try to push you to your death. But as long as you can avoid those, you go all the way to the end. You do need to jump around the corner, as you can see, and land over here. But then you need to double back on the upper layer. So as you can see, there's another walkway just above that. You can kind of go back to the middle here, and in the middle, there's just one of those objects that pushes you to your death. A little bit behind there, as you can see, is actually the kind of hidden pathway you're supposed to go. Now, in this hidden pathway, you're going to go forward and it will actually introduce you to kind of a new mechanic that's going to be present in this dungeon. If you head over and touch any of these symbols here, the kind of block that symbol is on will disappear and you will fall through or be able to walk through and continue with this mission. However, if you keep doing this and follow this pathway you're creating, eventually you're going to drop down and you're in the same area you just were. And so you can just keep looping infinitely. You actually need to go off to the side right here to this secret passageway. That's where you continue this mission. So you're going to jump up on top of these blocks. You're going to head forward here, guys, and then you're going to end up dropping down. And we have a new section where these disappearing blocks are, they're very important. So as you can see right here, I have to crouch through this area, but the disappearing blocks are everywhere. So what the goal is to figure out how to get through this area while not dying to these blocks disappearing. So you can see I'm going to these potential pathways and gates are appearing in front of me. So you have to be quick. You have to go around, test what gates are real, test which ones will, stop you in your tracks. And eventually you can kind of see the route I take in the background gameplay. I'm not sure if it's the same route for everyone or it's random, but it's all about like moving fast from door to door to door, trying to find the one that doesn't get blocked and then continuing to the next area. Eventually, once you get through there, you can go on these stairs and finally take a breather. So from there, you're going to look to your side and see that the kind of columns on the wall are broken and allow you to jump on them. So you're going to go from one of these broken columns to the next, and progress in the same route you can see in the background gameplay. Eventually, you will jump to the top of these pillars, and there's more crouch walking that will get you through this area, and then you have to kind of balance on top of this upper object, and you're actually kind of backtracking and walking over the disappearing blocks that you just came from. So again, just head in the same route that you see in the background gameplay. Eventually, you will see kind of a glowing door that's opened up, and you head through here. Once again, we have a lot of disappearing blocks. Just make sure to shoot this object on the way over here. And then eventually, also watch out for the taken snipers, they're pretty annoying, but eventually you will progress kind of past this block section to a solid foundation you can actually stand. Now, once you get to this solid foundation, you have to jump to some little ledges right here, and eventually you're going to make your way forward and actually jump on the bottom of this kind of massive tower right here. And then you head inside, and as you can see, you can scale the inside of this tower. Now, I made a mistake initially. I went too high, and I can kind of go out on this other ledge, and I'm just looking around. You actually need to go one story lower. As you can see, you drop down, and then you can go out this window and jump on these inverted pillars, like just the bottoms of them. You do have enough room to stand on. Eventually, you're going to make your way over to this platform right here, where we have another object you can interact with, and you're going to interact with said object to continue forward. You're going to use your imbalanced octant. Now, once you do that, guys, you're going to head up the stairs, and you're going to go through another portal, and we flip into this new area. You will actually have a rally flag to get some ammo back, and we have an actual kind of encounter here. So, this is all about getting these specific either light or dark energy spheres and throwing them in the right places at the right times. What the heck is going on? Well, the first thing you're going to see is a bunch of different enemies. Specifically, you are looking for cleaved enemies. And there are two kinds. There's the cleaved Imperium Centurion or the cleaved Taken Centurion. And depending on which one you kill, you will get a different kind of energy. So I kill the Imperium Centurion and I get the Barent energy cleaved, as you can see on the top of my screen. Now, our teammate Frostbolt killed the Taken one first, so he had Taken energy cleaved. And this will dictate what kind of orbs you get when you kill future cleaved enemies. And so, since I have the Barent energy cleaved, if I kill another Imperium cleaved Centurion, I get light motes, as you can see. But if I kill a Taken one, then I get dark motes. And it's the opposite if you have the Taken energy cleaved. Now, you don't really have to remember that, to be honest. Just like kill either Imperium or Taken to get differing orbs. Like, that's all you need to know. If you go and you kill a Taken one and it's not the orbs you're looking for, go and kill the Imperium one. That'll give you the orbs you're looking for, right? Like, that's about it. Now, what do you do with these orbs? Well, as you can see right here, you can interact with them to take paired energy, and then, guys, you need to throw them in the corresponding holes. Like, there's these glowing white holes. Obviously, I have the white energy and I throw them in, right? The light energy goes in the light holes. Easy enough? Well, not exactly, because as you can see, there are two different, like, light holes. I actually need to balance these, and you can see someone throws too many into one side, and it will say that a blight light, it tilts slightly out of balance in the bottom left of your screen. So if you throw all of the light energies into the same hole, it'll actually like fail and reset this light energy. So you need to throw one into one, and throw another one into the opposite one. So you need to balance out. If someone throws one into the left side, you need to throw yours into the right side, of course, of the matching energy. If you try to throw the darkness orbs into these light holes, it just won't do anything. So you're going to fill up the 2 light ones and then fill up the 2 dark ones. And again, you're doing this, balancing them, throwing one into one side, the other into the other side. Coordinate with your team so you're not throwing them all at the same kind of deposit station hole, whatever you want to call it. Now, eventually, when you have filled all 4 of the sides, so the light sides and the dark sides are both balanced and full, as you can see, then this will actually progress to the next encounter, guys. So what this means is that you are then going to have the world essentially turn upside down, like you go into the alternate dimension. You're going to head forward here, and then you have a big bad boss fight against the Disciple of Hero. So the first few bars of his health are just going to be the same mechanic, which is, you know, damage him with whatever, and then he's going to move to a certain portion of the map. You need to destroy these Cabal shields. That will let you damage him again, you know, get to another tick of his health bar. He puts out another Cabal shield, and you need to damage him again. However, the final bar of his health is different. So what you instead need to do is you need to do that same mechanic you just did. You can see up above, there was 2 different darkness holes, darkness, wherever you put the darkness orbs, right? So that means we need to get the darkness cleaved energy. And around the map, there will be these cleaved enemies that start spawning again. And once you have the energy cleaved buff, then you activate this object I'm looking at right here where Mactix is, and that is going to spawn the opposite cleaved enemy so you can get the orbs you need. Same mechanic as last time. If I kill the Imperium one, then I get the darkness orbs by killing the opposite enemy. I get them from killing the Taken cleaved Centurions. So that's what we're going after, and we are filling up those deposit stations yet again, guys. And once you fill them up, then you will need to actually jump up to this object right here. You can see me aim at where Mactix is. You interact with that, and it is going to then progress to the next thing, which is another alignment. So that is going to spawn more of these cleaved enemies, and you're going to have to, you know, kill the right one and throw those orbs. Eventually, you're going to fill them up. And once they're full, then this guy is available to damage. So you take this guy out. And then you have to kill some random other enemies around as well. And then once all the enemies are done, you're going to teleport into this area here, and congratulations, you can claim your Praxic Blade. Now, interestingly, your starting color is actually random. I got green, as you can see, and my 2 teammates got blue. So you can get green or blue, and you can finally inspect the Praxic Blade and see where all the other colors, all the other dark matter crystals are dropping from. Now, once you get that, the mission's not actually over. You get an abundance of special ammo, guys, and you're able to test out your brand new Praxic Blade out on these enemies. But soon after that, once you start swinging, then the mission is going to end, and congratulations, there is your Praxic Blade. Now, something you're going to notice right away is that, oh boy, there's a lot of upgrades for this thing. We have colors. We have, you know, enhancements, we have stances. Importantly, we actually have the ability to add different elemental keywords based on your super for either the melee hits, the throws, or the blocks. And we have catalysts, guys, so 100% make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We're going to be going over guides for how to get all of this stuff, so definitely don't miss out on that. Guys, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus, that is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.